The number one JUCO player in the country, KJ Perry, was on an official visit to BYU. We told you about KJ Perry back in the summer when he had a Kansas offer, Arizona State, NC State, Cincinnati, Cal. He's taken visits to SMU and USC, also plans to go to TCU and Oregon. So basically, this is one of those rare situations. A JUCO player is certainly Power Five conference high major good. Like he's been playing at a level far below his capabilities. And he was at BYU this weekend on his official visit. And we have some quotes courtesy of Robbie McCombs. Shout out to Robbie McCombs. We talk about some of his content and reporting quite a bit. He's the site manager for Vanquish the Foe. So go support Vanquish the Foe and Robbie McCombs. But anyways, KJ spoke with Robbie and gave him some quotes on how his visit went. He had a lot to say. He said, quote, highlights of my visit were being able to watch practice, be on the same page with the coaching staff. KY has a really good system that fits my play style. BYU plans to use me as an on-ball defensive threat who can score and get his teammates involved. I got to kick it with X and AJ most of the visit. They were very welcoming to BYU. I plan to commit to a school within the next 30 days. Overall, really good visit, but I got a couple more to take, so we'll see where home is. End quote. BYU viewing him as an on-ball defensive threat. Got to kick it with AJ DeBonsa. That's pretty cool. Do you like where BYU stands in the KJ Perry recruitment?
I'm just a little bit confused, because I guess watching KJ Perry's stuff and film never would approach it as like, I want you to be my defensive guy. This is like a get you one guy, like ball in the hands, go get you one offensive guy. I guess I don't really see the defensive threat portion of it. Now maybe I need to watch a little bit more full game stuff in that regard. But not saying he's a bad defender by any means. I see him as like this offensive guy.
Okay. Um, it- that's probably the scout, right? Like we watched the JUCO film. He's definitely like an everything offensive player.
Mm,
So, this could just be player speak too, like come off a visit and single out one specific thing that was said, but it also could be intel into like what the actual role Kevin Young was pitching was. Because let's also be real about something. If KJ Perry wants to commit to BYU, I don't think the plan is for Rob Wright to go anywhere.
mm.
So are you playing those two together? You're not taking the ball out of Rob Wright's hands to give it to KJ Perry.
Right. But I think KJ Perry can play off the ball.
Do you think he could like fill the Moo Davis role? It almost sounds like that's what's being pitched.
Yeah, maybe.
He's smaller though, isn't he?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He just doesn't have the physical tools though that Moo has.
For sure. For
But
sure.
I don't know. I just see him as more of a bucket. I mean, you could play him off ball. I just don't. I mean, but I guess I don't see him in that Moo Davis role.
Okay. So basically you don't agree with the pitch then of what he's saying was pitched.
Not necessarily, no. But also, I'm not KY.
But also who cares about whatever was pitched? The important part of this is I got to kick it with AJ.
Yeah, I'm kind of rattled we spent so much time on the that portion of it. You got to kick with AJ.
Like you're Oregon, TCU, SMU, USC. How do you combat? Yeah, BYU, I got to kick it with AJ.
Kick it with Jackson.
I don't think that works the same, does it?
Kansas was on there, right?
Kansas was on there. I don't think they're getting a visit though.
Oh, well, I was gonna say you could kick it with Bucket Jones.
Also, like, what does Kansas need KJ Perry for? They're getting Tay Kinney.
That's very true.
Yeah.
Very true. But no, I think KJ Perry would be like a pair. KJ Perry would be a good pairing with Rob Wright. Maybe a
Dude,
little undersized, but it'd be good.
see, I don't. I wouldn't want to promise that at bare minimum, and I don't think it is being promised. You probably got to pitch it to get him. But to me, if BYU gets KJ Perry, my suspicion would be that the staff views him as a backup point guard. That's the role they want him to play. That's the role he would play. And well, obviously Moo Davis is gone after this year. You get a new Moo Davis from the portal. You don't need to go JUCO for your starting two that's shaped like Rob Wright. Right now, you don't want to say you're not going to come out and be like, "We want you to be our backup." So you got to pitch some things, but um, Yeah, I'd be skeptical that like KJ Perry, defensive stopper, is ever playing next to Rob Wright at BYU.
Yeah, unless he is a defensive stopper and we're just completely missing it.
I mean, he might be a good defensive player, but stopper's a little too far for me. So basically, if it's a basketball related pitch, there's going to be avenues for playing time elsewhere that's not BYU, right?
I think so.
Pretty much every other school here except for Kansas
Yeah, I would say so.
for the most part. Do you think that's going to end up winning out here? Or do you think BYU has a real chance to close?
I mean, I wouldn't say that BYU doesn't have a chance to close. I definitely think they do have a chance. I think KY playing for him, being a part of what is being established at BYU is enticing. He also talked to AJ. Talked to AJ. So I don't think they're completely out of it, but I don't know. I'd be interested to see if KJ Perry is buying into that role, given what he was doing at the JUCO level and seemingly how he was used.
Yeah. Okay. I feel like this is one in the summer. BYU might have talked themselves into like this could really be great for us. But as the season gets here, it's like, okay, we'll host the visit. Yeah, cool. We still want you. If you want to come, great. If not, we've got some other priorities. And I think that speaks to the big boy program nature of BYU basketball right now. I don't think they're going to lose sleep if they don't get this, but if they do, they can celebrate it as another win.